Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel Canada Immigration. We hope you're doing great. Truck drivers are now eligible for express entry. Well, truck drivers are in short supply in Canada as a result of widespread layoffs and an aging labor population. Today, in this episode, we'll talk about this topic in detail. So, to get all the information, pay attention and watch the video through to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for upcoming episodes. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. The NOC 2021, which was released this week by Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, includes 16 new occupations to the list of those qualified for express entry. One of them is truck driving. Because there is a severe labor shortage in the industry, the National Occupation Classification System in Canada has undergone a change called NOC 2021. A shortage of truck drivers. The industry is experiencing a severe lack of competent personnel as a result of several issues, including high retirement rates and layoffs during the COVID-19 pandemic. In the second quarter of 2021, there was 18,000 open employment in the Canadian truck driver industry, according to the 2021 Labour Market Snapshot of Trucking HR Canada. Because trucking is such an important part of Canada's supply chain, labour shortages and other interruptions have a significant effect on the country's economy. According to the research, the trucking and logistics sector in Canada transports goods worth over $850 billion to both domestic and international markets. The Forest Products Association of Canada calculated that the industry was already losing $450 million in productivity because of the truck driver shortage even before the global epidemic started. Moving on, coming to Canada through express entry. For skilled workers, express entry programs are the most popular immigration routes. It is an application management system that collaborates with the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Canadian Experience Class, and the Federal Skilled Trades Program to speed up the processing of skilled worker permanent residence applications. Well now, how does a NOC affect an express entry application? The NOC gives IRCC the information it needs to identify a person's vocation and the necessary level of training or experience. The NOC 2016 gave special attention to whether a role was NOC 0A or B, managerial to skilled trades instead. The NOC 2021 has implemented a system that is based on a candidate's education, experience, training, and responsibilities. Now, if you're applying for express entry, the prospective applicant must first determine for themselves whether they qualify for an express entry program. After that, they must pass a language test and acquire any required education credential assessments. Following completion of these, uploading a profile to the IRCC website and waiting for a response are the next steps. The comprehensive ranking method, a points-based system used by express entry, ranks candidate profiles. Your application will receive a score and be compared to every other applicant in the pool. After the candidate applies, the IRCC examines the application and determines whether to approve the candidate. The highest scoring applicants are given the invitation to apply, after which they can submit a permanent residency application. A candidate has 60 days from the time they get an ITA to submit a complete application to IRCC. Within 6 months of receiving the final application, IRCC aims to complete 80% of all express entry applications. Now, moving on, Federal Skilled Worker Program. For candidates applying from abroad using express entry, the FSWP is the most well-liked program. It is intended for professionals who meet specified standards for language proficiency, professional experience, and international education. The minimal requirements are a Canadian language benchmark score of 7, 1 year of job experience, proof of finances, and proof of education. Additionally, you must score at least 67 out of 100 on the FSWP points grid. Now, let us talk about the Canadian Experience Class. The CEC is only available to people who have at least 1 year of recent, skilled job experience in Canada. For NOC, TEER Category 2 or 3 positions, they must also meet a minimum CLB of 5, initial intermediate, and for NOC, TEER Category 0 or 1 occupation, a minimum CLB of 7, sufficient intermediate proficiency. Finally, What are changes coming to express entry? The Canadian Parliament granted royal assent to Bill C-19 last year, to better fill the approximately 1 million job openings in Canada. The new law grants IRCC the right to invite express entry candidates based on unique qualities like their language proficiency or work experience. The method to be used to identify and choose these groups hasn't been decided upon yet. That is all we have for today, in this episode. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know, in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire episode. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next episode. Till then, take care.